Whaatwaa family, welcome back to the channel, man. It's your boy, Mr. Whaatwaa. It's today. Hey, yo, skirt, man. Check this out. Yo, my bad, Whaatwaa family, man. I'm just having fun, man. Yo, okay. Before we get into this, I gotta tell y'all something. I just passed all my exams for the summertime. I just passed them all. So all I'm waiting for right now is the winter. Once fall comes, once I pass those, a guy is gonna graduate this year, bro. Yeah. Skirt, man. Yo, oh my gosh, man. Yo, I'm gonna graduate this year, man. Inshallah, man. We're about to get into it. Now remember, man, if this is your first time on the channel, make sure you go ahead and subscribe and join the Whaatwaa family. We the latest family on YouTube, and that's back. And also, hold on, man. Before we even get started, man, the video is called Nothing to Do with My Prophet, man. We're about to get into it. Now remember, if this is your first time on the channel, make sure you go ahead and subscribe and join the Whaatwaa family. We the latest family on YouTube, and that's back. And also, before we get started, put a like on the video. Remember, if you got a video you want me to react to, get down in the comment section, let me know. We'll get to it, man. Let's go ahead and get to this reaction, man.
That has nothing to do with my prophet. Please just stop it. It doesn't make any sense. That's not the message he sent. That's not what he meant. That's not why he came. So you can claim as much as you want to, but I assure you the man I follow was not the same. See, I know a man who forbade the cutting down of a plant, who even spoke against those who had burnt an ant. So why is it that I simply can't understand how we claim to follow the same man?
Okay,
I mean, I know a man who forbade us from harming the innocent, saying he who does so would not only be prohibited from paradise, but he would not even smell its scent. So please tell me how what you're doing has anything to do with the message that he sent. This is the man who forbade us from even scaring cattle with a knife, saying you have no right to let the animal die twice. And when he was asked for advice, he'd reply, don't get angry, don't get angry, don't get angry, repeating it thrice. See, I know a man who called to patience first, even to those who had treated him the worst. And when he was asked to invoke Allah's wrath, he said, I was not sent to curse, but rather as a mercy to the earth. Matter of fact, the entire universe, meaning everything that was made. See, this is a man whom the clouds would rush to shade, a man to whom the trees would sway and the birds would flock to seek his aid. For they knew he was a man of justice, a man who would never betray, a man who could be trusted even by those who had wanted him slain. See, Anas bin Malik served him for 10 years, and not once had he heard him complain. For he would never get angry for himself, but only for Allah's sake. And he never responded to evil with evil, but rather he pardoned and forgave. For had he been harsh-hearted, the people would have ran away. So what is it that we still don't understand when we claim to follow Islam, yet we fail to follow this man? I mean, I know a man who was so caring and compassionate, who said that there is a reward in serving all things that are animate. In other words, everything that breathes, whether it be the animals, the trees, and every single human being. I mean, if Allah called him Rahmatan lil Alameen, how dare you call him anything else that contravenes? See, this is a man who said that the Muslim was he who is soft, simple, and lenient. A man who taught us himself to be cautious from falling into extremism. See, he was never given two choices except he chose that which was easiest. Not for himself, but for his people and their convenience. See, I know a man who advocated for the freedom of the slaves. A man who taught us that the Muslim is the one from whom the people are safe. Not only from his hands, but even from the words that he says. See, this is a man who would never mock, mimic, nor ridicule, nor would he ever publicly rebuke an individual. This is the man I follow, so forgive me if this sounds unusual. But the man I know was so much more handsome, so beautiful. A man who taught kindness to the neighbors, who taught us to serve others without expecting back any favors, to spread peace to those we know and even to the strangers, to walk with humility and to simply ignore the haters. But nevertheless, I know a man who still taught us to stand up for the oppressed. From the men, women, and children who call out to us in distress. I know a man who taught us to fight for these people, but by no means does this mean we have the right to transgress. For those who oppress have nothing to do with his name. So you can say what you wish to say and continue to defame his name, but at the end of the day, I assure you, the man I follow was not the same. Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam.
Oh, you who believe me, Christian, standing firm and just in the midst of Allah. It wasn't talk Islam. Yo, Whaatwaa family, man, get down in the comment section. Let me know what you think about this. And also, before we lead, hold on, whoa, time out. It's not the same. What I want to say, man, before I even get into that, what I want to say is that we live on this earth. We live on this earth, and we are human. Okay, we are human. We're going to make mistakes. But you have to understand that there's some mistakes that you will make where you had a choice. And the choice is not necessarily the choice that you made is not necessarily the mistake. Now, if you decide that when let's say something comes to you as if let's say you're able to see like some money on the floor, okay? Now, mind you, the money is sitting in someone's house, so you know it belongs to someone in the house, but you see it on the floor. Now, you have the choice. There's two choices. You have the choice to pick that money up and say, hey, does this belong to you? Or you have the choice to pick that money up and put it in your pocket and go. Now, when you make that choice of picking that money up and putting it in your pocket and go, that might have been the money that your friend needed to buy some groceries for his family, or buy some groceries for himself for the rest of the week. Now you done set off a trend where maybe he asks you, can I borrow some money? And now you say, oh no, I don't have any money, because the $20 you have, or I mean the $20 bill that you seen, you picked it up and went and spent it. So now he's like, yo, or he or she's like, yo, can I borrow some money? You're like, no, I don't have any money. It's 2 cents. Now you can pick that money up and say, oh, bro, is this yours? It's like, yeah, man, that's mine, man. I was going to use that to go and buy some groceries. Then you give him the money back that he dropped, and then he's able to go and buy those groceries. Then come to find out, that was a blessing, because that money could have been taken by somebody else. You just blessed him back. So then what God does is he comes back and he gives you blessings tenfold. You might get a raise the next day. You might, as a matter of fact, you might get some unexpected money, like as a present to come in. You might go and do a scratch off and win $200. You see what I'm saying? Choices, choices, choices. So as far as this video is saying nothing to do with my prophet, it's basically talking about all the people that say certain things or say that they follow certain things, but it's not the teachings of Prophet Muhammad, as you can see. So what I'm trying to say, or even Jesus, Prophet Jesus, peace be upon both of them. So what I'm saying is, we live on this earth, we're all going to make mistakes, but it's the mistakes that you make that you had the right choice to make, or it's the mistakes that you make that you're able to correct them and ask for forgiveness. Always remember that you can ask for forgiveness. You can always go and give zakah. You can always make dua for people. You can always be able to, you know, look good into yourself. But remember, don't go around stressing yourself like, I have to do everything so clean, I have to do everything like this, because you're going to end up making a mistake. And when you make that mistake is going to be so big to you that you're not even going to think about or remember how to correct that mistake. Live your life the way you want to live it, but just remember that you must stay on the right things. You must be able to ask for forgiveness when you do commit a sin. When you do commit certain things that you know are not right, you got to make sure that you ask for forgiveness, and you also got to make sure that you do pray. If you cannot pray 5 times, pray as many times as you can. That is it. That's all I can say. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say about this, man. It's your boy, Mr. Whaatwaa. Get down in the comment section. Let me know what you think about this video. Also, if you got a video you want me to react to, get down in the comment section. Let me know. And we'll get to it. Now, remember, guys, if this is your first time on the channel, you have not already, make sure you go subscribe and join the Whaatwaa family. We the latest family on YouTube and that. And also, before you leave the channel, put a like on this video. Remember, guys, I will see you tomorrow. Why? Because I post videos every day. So please take care. Stay safe. Whaatwaa.